host of the Guy Benson Show on Fox News Radio, a good friend of ours. Welcome to the program. Good morning to you. I want to get to this breaking news from the Des Moines Register. They just came out with their brand new poll from Iowa showing that President Trump is leading Biden now 50% to 32% among likely voters. Not the kind of news that you want to wake up to Monday morning if you're on Team Biden. What is interesting is this Washington Post editorial board headline from Sunday. Let's put it up on the screen here, and it says, Biden should assume the polls are right, not wrong. President Biden has a polling problem, and he needs to admit it.
Let's talk about this Des Moines Register poll, because Trump at 50% in Iowa is not that much of a shock. He won the state comfortably in 2016 and 2020, 8 or 9 points. Joe Biden at 32%, the incumbent president, in what has been a swing state not that long ago. That's the eye popper, an 18-point margin, because Trump is strong. He's got the bare majority, but the incumbent has less than one-third support in that state, which is an astounding number. And you might say, well, this is a weird outlier. We haven't seen anything really close to that. But I would point out this is considered the gold standard poll in the state of Iowa. It's a woman, Ann Seltzer, who runs it, and she almost nailed Trump's margin in the last two elections in Iowa. In fact, Trump barely outperformed her poll, just a little bit. So if he's even in the ballpark of up 18 points in a state like Iowa, the story isn't Iowa. The story is Minnesota to the north, Wisconsin in the neighborhood. If he's got that kind of margin there, and she's tracking that correctly, the Democrats have to be very worried about the upper Midwest in general.
Again, make a lot of good points there. Washington Post is on that. I should just read this. Here's some CNN on a Sunday over the weekend.
Joe Biden trailing Trump in key battleground states and polling well behind your Senate colleagues who are running for re-election. How can you look at these statistics, these numbers, and not conclude that Joe Biden is a drag on the ticket?
Oh, that's not going to be the case.
But look at the numbers.
Well, that's one point.
I mean, you're happy for your colleagues, I'm sure, but Biden is underpolling all of them.
So it's obvious, everybody sees it, and we'll see where it goes from there. Meanwhile, Trump's got a decision to make, and whether or not the vice president on his ticket really matters. All right, here's a couple things. Insiders predict Rust Belt Republican, possible Trump VP pick, could flip Biden votes in key swing states, talking about J.D. Vance. Here's the quote from a Republican strategist. He would be a lot of help across the entire Rust Belt, could help pick up winning working-class Democrat votes in places even outside his home state of Ohio. He would be an asset everywhere, really, but especially in states like Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin. It's not ironic that we picked that right now with the Des Moines Register pull out a moment ago. Is J.D. Vance in there? I guess he's in there.